Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a Pilates class. I am in the province of Guanacaste in Costa Rica, not my province that I live in normally. I am about 10 hours north of where I normally live, but I am here in Tamarindo, and let's have some fun. So before we get started, make sure that you always consult with a medical professional before you start any new activity. And if you feel any kind of a negative sensation in your body, please immediately stop what you're doing. And if there is any modifications that you normally make, please feel free to make those modifications. And always your number one modification is to stop what you're doing, take a break, and come back to it. If and when you ever feel ready to proceed. All right, so my name is Mary. I just want you to find a nice environment where you can have a seat on your mat. Make sure you have room around you, beside you. I'm in a very lovely little studio here in Guanacaste, so I don't have to worry about anything around me. But again, if you're practicing at home or somewhere that is not a location like this one, make sure that you have some stable environment around you before you proceed. I always generally start the classes because this is a mind body practice, even though Pilates is a little bit different than, say, a yoga class, as we always start off, in my opinion, with just bringing yourself back into your body. So if you feel comfortable seated, lying down, whatever you feel comfortable, and closing the eyes also, and just relaxing the shoulders, and taking a nice deep breath in, and then exhaling it either through the nose or through the mouth, whatever feels right for you today. And again, nice deep breath, inhale. And exhale, let it go. And just notice how your shoulders feel. Two more times. Big inhale, trying to fully expand the lungs. Exhaling softly and slowly. And let's do that one more time. A nice big inhale. And an exhale. If you're seated like me, we're going to start with some seated cat cows. I'm just holding onto my knees. I'm in a cross-legged position. Roll the shoulders back. Start to cave your spine in as you start to look at your belly. You're holding onto the knees. You're pulling on the knees to curve that spine. And then we're going to pull our elbows in towards our ribs, sending your chest forward and look up to the ceiling. Go ahead and take a big inhale. Roll that spine out. And exhale, pull through and look up. Eyes open or closed, totally your choice. Big inhale, starting to feel the spine manipulate, pushing through, looking up, getting cervical, thoracic spine involved. Two more times. Big inhale. Exhale, pull through. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, pull through. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale your hands all the way up. Exhale, look down and pull the elbows into your ribs. Inhale, look up, cross at the wrists. And then exhale, pull down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, pull down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, pull down. Inhale up, crossing at the wrist. Pull only the left elbow down as you reach your right hand over the head. Inhale up and cross, and then pull the other elbow down. Inhale up. I'll go ahead and look to the floor as you pull the elbow down. Bring it up, and then exhale, pull down and bring it up. It's just a gentle side bend as you're squeezing your elbow into your rib, coming back up, and then going to the other side, just starting to feel shoulders warming up. One more time, go ahead and pull down, look down at the mat, coming back up. And last time, pull down and come back up. Let's release those hands down. Take a nice wide stance with the feet. And once you've got a nice V-sit, roll the shoulders back and down. You can keep a soft bend in the knees. Point the toes up and roll the shoulders back. Inhale your hands up. Go ahead and take your right hand and just cross it to the left knee. Inhale up. And exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, look up. Exhale, twist. So we're just starting to get in some of these little twists. Inhale and exhale. You can stay a little higher if you want to get into the hamstrings. Just lean a little forward, trying to get that pinky to the outside of your left calf. Inhale and see where you can get that pinky on the other side, just leaning forward, keeping a long spine. Inhale. As you get warmer, you're going to be able to get maybe a little bit further down the leg. And it doesn't matter how far you travel down your leg, it's about keeping the spine straight and hinging from your hips. Inhale up, exhale, doing a little bit of a seesaw here. One more time, lengthen all the way up and bring those hands down. Let's go ahead and come onto a side lying position. Knees are bent, holding on to your knees, rolling your shoulders back and curving your spine. From here, just walk your feet in a little bit, and we're just going to slowly walk ourselves down vertebrae by vertebrae until we get onto our mats. All right, we're going to start with our Pilates 100s here. What I need you to do is slide your ribs in towards your hips so you've got a nice strong core brace. So if I was to press myself or have someone sit on your belly would be nice and taut. We are going to have our feet pressing into the floor, and we're going to have our hands down on the floor. So you should feel a nice core strong brace here. Shoulders are relaxed at the moment, and what I just need you to do is start pumping the hands. Okay, so we've got our face relaxed. We're just pumping our hands as quickly as we can. Now your quick might look a little different than mine, and that's fine. So we're just pumping, and now we're going to start our Pilates breath. You're going to inhale for 5, and you're going to exhale for 5. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your base move. But if you can, you're going to slightly tuck the chin and lift your shoulders off. Continue the breathing and continue to pump the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to join me by coming into a tabletop, you can stack one knee over your hip. And if you feel comfortable, go ahead and bring the other one in. Continue to pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lifting your chest as high as you can, tucking that chin to protect the neck, pumping those arms. If we're feeling good, let's go ahead and extend our front leg out. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale. Switch to the other leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can bring those knees back to a bend, or if you want to do the last double set with your legs extended, go ahead and extend them. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale, and bend your knees. Put your hands on the floor, shoulders on the floor. One foot comes down, followed by the other one. And we should be nice and warm now. All right, so now that we've got that, take your hands out like a T. Drop your knees to the front, both knees to the front, look to the back, just a little twist here. And then inhale back up over to the other side. Good. Inhale. And exhale, just enjoy that. Anytime you need this one, feel free. And I really enjoy looking that direction. It's very beautiful, but it's pretty beautiful on this side too. Just got some palm trees blowing around in this nice light wind here. And we're going to come back onto our backs. All right, so now that we are lying on our spine, we have our feet on the floor. You've got your hands down by your side. And let's go ahead and roll up through the spine just gently. We're going to tip the pelvis. We're going to slowly peel our butts off of the floor. We're going to go vertebrae by vertebrae to come all the way up. And then we're going to slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself back down. Let's do this a couple times. We're starting with our glutes. You're tipping forward, pressing into the heels, tipping the tailbone, slowly rising up. Maybe you come in between your shoulder blades, rising up. You go as high as you feel comfortable on the neck, and then you slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way back down. I want you to continue to look straight up if you can so that we always protect that spine. Inhale, rising all the way up. And then exhale, lowering back down. All right, so now that we've got this one, let's go ahead and make sure our hands are down on the floor. We're pressing those firmly. Our shoulder blades are underneath us. We're stacking our knees above our hips, and we've got our core braced. So we're going to start off with a heel flex on the front foot, and then point, back heel flex, and then point. We're bracing our core. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. Two more times. Exhale and inhale, exhale and inhale. If you feel comfortable with doing both legs, exhale, heels down, inhale, come up. Now, if your back is starting to arch off the floor, stay with one foot at a time. Okay, one leg at a time. Exhale, tap. Inhale, stack. Exhale, tap. And inhale, stack. One more time. And then we're just going to do the double. Let's just do the front leg. So tap, tap, point. Back leg, tap, tap, point. Tap, tap, point. Tap, tap, point. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. I think you know where we're going to go. You can stay with the single or try the double with me. Tap, tap, up, tap, tap, up. Really brace that core. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. Two more. This is awesome. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Oh, I'm starting to feel this. Exhale, exhale, inhale. One foot down, followed by the other. All right. So we've gotten those lower abs started to fire up. Let's incorporate the upper abdominals. So let's take those hands above our head, and then let's exhale them down by our sides. Inhale, both hands up, and exhale, float them down. One more time, big inhale, and exhale. All right, so we're gonna inhale the hands up, and we're gonna exhale, we're gonna squeeze up and lift our shoulders off. Inhale, exhale, look between your knees. Two more, inhale, and exhale, push the feet into the floor. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Good. Let's double it up. Inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. If you want to tap the floor, go ahead. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. Two more. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Last one. Exhale, exhale, inhale. All right, so our hands are above our heads. Our cores are engaged, sliding your ribs towards your hips. And we've got both of our feet on the floor. You can start off with the feet on the floor. We're just going to go ahead and do the hands with the front knee to stack. So exhale and inhale, back leg, exhale and inhale. So again, I start to level things up. You can stay here. This is great. You can just do the legs. You can just do the arms, whichever one you would prefer. You can stay with me doing one and one, curling up and coming down, and then curling up and coming down. Double it up. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. If you want a little more force, tap, tap, overhead, tap, tap, overhead. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. Both legs, exhale, exhale, heel tap. Exhale, point the toes, heel tap. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. I've got one more level for you if you're game. We're going to extend the legs out. So come in, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. Two more, exhale, exhale, inhale. Last one, exhale, exhale, inhale. Pull up and hold, hold, hold. Just hold wherever you are, feet on the floor or stacked. If you're good, you can lower down. One foot comes down, other foot comes down. Oh, wow. All right. Shake out that head, especially if we've managed to put some tension in that neck, holding that head up. Pilates, you do a lot of holding the head up, but we don't want to use our traps. So just go ahead and shake that head side to side. Good. And we are going to roll like a ball to come back up if you are game for it. If you don't like the rolling on the surface that you're on, you can just go ahead and come back up to seated. But if you're good, you can take your knees and stack them. You can take your hands and place them on your knees. Hold onto those knees and just curve your spine. Once you've gotten into this little type of ball, you can pull the knees in and start a rock. And if you want to rock a few more times, you can, as long as you can make yourself up to seated, and I'll meet you there. All right, let's go ahead and come on to the side. First level, we can just lie right on down. Okay, you can support your head with your arm, or you can go ahead and stack your head in your hand. Now I've got one of these mats that has a line on it, so I can center myself up completely. My shoulders are on, my hips are on, and my heels are on. So they're in a nice line here. Got my front hand in front of me, placed down. And we're just going to open up the top knee. So just open it up. It doesn't have to be too high, or we want those feet to touch. They're just on the inside of the feet. And you should feel your bum working here, okay? We don't want to lean back. We want to stay stacked on those hips. So it's not about how high you open up your leg. It's about keeping your hips stacked and using your butt muscle to open up into a clam. And then we're just going to exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. Inhale and exhale. Now you can stay with this movement again. It matters not if you are just staying at this first level and you're feeling some good work here in your side and in your butt, you're great. We have that hand in front for support. Okay? If you're okay, you can go ahead and lift up your feet. So both of my feet are elevated. Feet stay together. And we're just going to open up this way now. And then bring it down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. If you want to try the balance and you've got your feet up, you can go ahead and take your hand and just elevate it into the air. Now we are using a little bit more core to stabilize ourselves, and we're going to do the same thing. Open and close. Inhale and exhale. Two more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to add on. So feet are on the floor or elevated in the air. We're going to open up. We're going to point. We're going to bring the feet together and then down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do it two more times. Open, open, close, close. One more. Open, open, close, close. All right, we're going to come out to this open position here. You can have your foot on the floor or elevated, and we're just going to take the heel down and point the toe up. Heel down. You can have your hand in front of you for support, and down. Two more times. Down. And I'm hoping you're feeling this in your butt now, a little bit in your side oblique. And we're going to do the double down. So down, down, up, down, down, up. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. We're all smiling. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Two more. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Last time. Exhale, exhale, inhale, and release. All right. Hopefully we got some burn going on here. We're going to continue lying on this side. Knees are bent, feet stacked. Okay? And we're just going to elevate our hand up above us. We're going to rest our head on our arm. We're going to take the other hand above our head. Hands can touch. They can be somewhere in between, like I use a flame, fingers, whatever works for you. Okay? And all I'm going to ask you to do is go ahead and lift up and reach behind your butt, and then come back down and tap the fingers. Exhale, reach, and inhale, lower. Two more times. Exhale, reach, inhale, lower. Last time, exhale, reach. This is side crunch now, no longer working the butt. We're going to double it. Exhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale, exhale, inhale. Now I love me some double pulses, but I know that we can do a whole lot more than a double pulse. So if you're game with me, you're gonna stay up and just pulse now and pulse, 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 pulse. If you're more game, lift your feet up, knees down, pulse, 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 pulse. Do you have more game in you? Lift out those knees. Oof, pulse, pulse, pulse. If you can, extend that leg and pulse, pulse, pulse. One more, one more. Lift your hand up. Oh man. 4, 3, 2, 1. And wow. Go ahead and sit up if you can. Let's stretch out that butt. I need to stretch out my butt cheek. So what you're going to do is the leg that you worked, grab that ankle and then cross it over. It's a seated pigeon, hands behind you, bringing that heel close to your bum or your bum close to your heel. And then we're just going to take our knee and drop it over. You can look at your butt as you drop that knee over to the floor. Don't worry if it doesn't touch. And then take the foot. And again, it doesn't have to touch the floor, but it might. And you look the other way. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, go ahead and come through the center, unhook, set yourself up on the other side. So we got lots of levels, lots of positions for stability of your body in this position. So most stable is when you have the most surface of your body touching the floor. So long arm, head on the floor, hand in front of you, and this will give you the most support. Less support is coming up a little bit more. Okay, but if you have any shoulder issues, there's nothing wrong with staying on the ground. Okay, and I'm going to start with my hand on the mat for my support. I'm just going to check myself out. My knees are bent, my heels are together, my hips are stacked. So if you can see them, I'm not back, I'm not forward, they're stacked. I've got a stacking of my shoulders, and we're just going to keep our feet together. Okay? So once the feet are together, we have a press into that front hand, and we're just going to open up. Now, the tendency is to going to want to roll back so that you can open up those legs nice and wide. That's not the goal. Okay, we're not using the opening of the hip here. We are using the muscles of the butt to lift the knee straight up. So lift up and then come down. If you lean back, you don't use much. You use more of your obliques, more of a twist, okay? So I want you to keep the knees pressing straight up. So up and down. Hopefully with that little modification, you'll feel it a lot differently. And this is where we have nice support in the front. So you can lean in forward to give yourself that stability. As soon as we lift our hand up, we tend to want to roll back. And that's when we start to feel more of it in a twisting motion as opposed to an elevation. Okay? So let's inhale and exhale one more time. We're good. We can move on. We're just going to tip the feet into the sky. Okay, again, same trajectory, knee straight up. You're not leaning back. Just open up the clamp and then bring it back down. Inhale and exhale. Now, if you feel stable and you're not rolling back, you can keep those hips stacked. Again, that core has to lock on again. It's all about the core. You can take that hand and stack it over your shoulder. Coming down and coming up. Good. Down and open. Let's do 2 more. And open. 1 more down and open. Let's add on. Coming down, open, extend, bend, together and down. Open, open, in, and in. I know that first one wasn't very good for me. So you're going to just do a tap, and open. So tap, tap, open, open. 2 more times. Tap your toe, tap your knee, up and up. Last one. All right. We're going to stay with it open. Okay. We're just going to brace that core. We're going to bring it down and up. Heel down, toe up. Heel down, toe up, and down and up. Let's double. Exhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale, exhale, inhale, starting to bite. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Two more. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Last one. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Go ahead and bring it in and down. All right, so we are going to allow ourselves to lengthen that arm up, put our head down. We're going to take our hands over and we're going to reach behind our bum. So go ahead and reach and then come back down. Exhale, squeeze and come back down. Two more. Exhale and inhale. One more. Let's do the double pulse at the top. So reach, reach, and down. Exhale, exhale, and down. Two more like this. You can stay with the double pulse. If you feel like staying up with me and just doing the pulses, we're staying here. Pulse, 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 pulse. Option, lifting the top knee. Pulse, 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 pulse. Good. If you would like a little bit more, let's challenge yourself. Let's go ahead and bring the knees together and bring the feet up. Inhale, 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 exhale, 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 exhale. If you're good, open up. Okay, this is where we're going to challenge ourselves the most. You're really squeezing everything you got in that side oblique. You're pulsing. And if you want, lift that top leg and crunch as high as you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Nice. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves back up to seated. Let's stretch out this glute. So you're sitting in the front, grab onto the ankle of the leg that was up above, cross it over. You can either move your ankle in towards your bum or move your bum towards your heel. Lift up your chest, and we're going to drop the knee towards the floor as you look opposite. And then switch the other way. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's go ahead and sit yourself right on your bum, a little rock side to side. And we're going to let's release those wrists a little bit. And give them a little shake out. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And we've got a couple of options for you here. Okay. We are going to be able to just walk ourselves back onto our hands. You can stay up here, but I need your chest lifted, okay? Nice little shoulder pull back, and it's a chest opener. Or if you would prefer to get off of those wrists and you're able to make yourself down onto your forearms, you can come down onto the forearms, okay? So whichever one you would prefer. I'm just going to turn a little side on so you can still see my face and you can see my position. So either here, a little more upright, or come down onto a slight more angle. But if that bothers your shoulders in any way, pop up, okay? Option, take a break. All right, so we're here now, and we're just going to pull in the front knee and switch it to the back one. Front and back. Front and back. We've been here before. Front and back, but we're slightly elevated now. Instead of lying on the floor, we are elevated. All right, we're going to put both of the feet on the floor. We're going to lift both of the knees up. Okay, so don't collapse into the shoulders. I need you to lift up the chest and take a look at the ceiling. So you know what we're doing. We're either doing one leg at a time or both. So tap the heels down, pull back up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more time. Exhale and inhale. All right, so we're just going to start to bring the knees in towards our chest. We're going to take them to the front. We're going to bring the toes to tap. We're bringing the knees behind us. We're drawing a big circle, basically. All right, so go ahead and go around to the front. Tap the toes down. Bring yourself around and come back. One more time. Around, tap, back, and up. Let's go the other way. So you can tap down, you can take a break. Then you can sweep yourself forward, keeping the toes on the floor. Or if you're feeling particularly good, you just hover your toes off of the floor as you draw those circles with your knees. Let's go ahead one more time. All right, so we're just going to hold here. If you need to make any adjustments, now's the time to do it. Chest is lifted. We're going to keep the back knee bent, and you're going to start to elevate. Now, I can keep a small bend in my knee, or I can straighten out, and we're going to do the same thing. Let's start with the bent knee. We're just going to bring the foot down, and we're going to circle to the front, and we're going to bring it back in, okay? So down, you can tap, circle out, and bring it in. Down, tap. You can even slide that foot along, whatever works for you, or you can just hover and go around. Keep the chest lifted. One more time, down and around. If you want, you can extend that leg, and that one's a lot harder to control. The further you have a limb from your body, the more difficult it is to control it. More weight, too. So let's do 2 more of these. Down, out, and around. Lift the chest up, down, out, and around. All right, let's go with the other foot. Now you can have them both on the floor, and we're just pulling in, going around, and tapping down. Okay? Going in, pulling around, and tapping down. Pull in, go around, and tap down. If you're fine with that, we're stacking both of those knees, and we're doing the same thing. Let's go first the other direction. Tap it down, send it out, and pull it up, okay? So again, I don't want to lose my long spine here. I want my chest open, and I want to use my lower abdominals and my hip muscles to control that leg in the circles. Now, if you're okay to float, go ahead and float that toe off. You're still looking at the sky, keeping a nice long spine. And if you would like to, you can extend that leg out, and you're going down, around, and pull it back in. You can bend the knee to pull it back in like I'm doing right now, or you can go ahead and just keep it long and circle it out. Come down, out, and circle it out. One more time, down, out, and circle it out. All right, bringing the knees in together. Pull both knees in. You're going to tap it down. You're going to take the feet out, and you're going to pull them both in together. So tap down, out, and around. If you want, float, or if you really have it, extend the leg out, circle down, around, and up. Very challenging, very challenging. Down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. If you want to go the other way, out, down, and then circle up, around, one leg at a time, totally fine. One more time, up, and bend, foot down, walk yourself up. Give yourself a nice hug here. You did a lot of chest openings, so give yourself a little hug here, maybe a little rock. Inhale your hands up all the way to the sky, interlace those fingers, maybe a little dip over to that right side, coming up and dipping over to that left, coming back and releasing it down. All right, let us do some back work. So we're going to come onto our mats, have a lie down. You need room in the sides, okay? So make sure you have room around. And we're just lowering ourselves down onto our floor. All right, so you can keep your toes tucked if you find your kneecaps are uncomfortable being completely pressed on the floor, or if you are fine with taking your feet flat on the ground, go ahead and do so. Now that we've got our hands by our shoulders, we're looking down at our mats, and we're just going to squeeze our bum and press into those hands to look slightly ahead of you with a nice neutral spine here. So we're not looking all the way up. We're just taking a neutral spine here. We should feel it in our back. And then exhale back down. Inhale, lift. And exhale down. So you've got your hands on the floor. Again, remember the principle, the more surface that's touching the floor, the less work you have to do. My feet are on the floor as well. So we're lifting up, squeezing my butt, and then coming back down. If you need a little bit more, go ahead and lift your hands up, squeeze, and then lower back down. Go ahead and lift up and squeeze and lower back down. Go ahead 2 more times. Lift, squeeze, lower back down. 1 more time. Lift and squeeze and lower back down. Take your hands and just cross them. Place your forehead on your hands. And your feet are now going to lift up off the floor. So we're going to take the front foot, lift it up, place it down. The back foot, lift it up and place it down. Now, if you need to keep a little bit of a flex, you can do that. If your toes are the ones that are touching, you can do that. Or if you can, tops of the feet come down and you lift and lower, lift and lower. If you are capable of lifting both at the same time, squeeze your butt and lift and lower. Again, it's not about the height. It's about the control of lifting and lowering. Exhale, lift and lower. Exhale, lift and lower. Okay, we're going to do 1 and 1. So let's take those hands out by our shoulders again. Shoulders are back and away. We're going to lift up and we're going to lower down. We're going to lift our feet up. Squeeze your butt. All right, option, lift up. My feet are on the floor. Lift the front leg up. Come down, lift up, and then the back leg lifts up. Okay, or you can still do 1 and 1. Up and down, both legs up and down. So we're going into a bit of a rocking horse here. So as you see, I am just slowly lifting up and lifting up. If you want to get the rock going, you can lift up and then lift the legs. So you're starting to rock forward and backwards. If you want, lift those hands up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well, that's good for the digestive system. Hopefully no one ate a meal before doing this class. Give a little shake, shake here. And we're going to tuck those toes. Hands are by your shoulders. Lift up and press back so that your butt comes towards your heels. Lengthening out that spine, reaching your hands over the head. You can tuck those toes for the plantar stretch, or you can have the feet flat on the floor. Again, I like stretching out from the toes. I wear shoes a lot. I don't get a chance to press into my toes and get that stretch on the bottom of my feet too often. A couple of nice deep breaths here. All right, we're just going to go for our last little back work. We're going to come onto our bellies 1 more time. And now that we're back on our bellies, we're going to go for the traditional swim. We've done our rocking horse. So we're just going to have our hands out in front of us. And we're going to start with the front hand. Lift up and come down. Back hand, lift up and come down. Lift up and come down, lift up and come down. Just your legs now, so just front leg and down. Keep the bend out of the knee, so straight legs. Lifting up and down, up and down. Let's do that 1 more time. Front leg and back leg. All right, front hand, back leg, lift. And lower, we're looking at our mats. Lift and lower. Point your fingers, point your toes. Come down. Point your fingers, point your toes, and come down. Now you can stay at the slower pace, just feeling the cross slings. These are like running muscles, walking, jumping. Anything that you use opposite hand and leg for is a natural pattern for us. If we're ready to go, we're just going to lift up both hands and both legs and paddle. So go for it as quickly as you can. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale, faster if you can. Inhale. Exhale, last round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Awesome. Hands by your shoulders, toes tucked if you would like. Pressing your bum towards your heels. Lengthen out that spine. Go ahead and come up into all fours. All right, our last little exercise, placing your forearms on the floor. Okay. And once you've got your elbows underneath your shoulders, you're on the forearms. So we're not on the elbows, but we're pressing into the forearms. You're going to go ahead and lengthen that front leg out. We are going to lift it up into the air. And we're going to take it and pull it in to the side and take a look at that knee as it comes. Now, your knee might touch your tricep, it might not. And then we're just going to look at our thumbs again. We're going to exhale, pull it into the side, and then send it back out. 2 more times. Exhale, pull it into the side, send it back out. 1 more time. Press and out. Can we double up? Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. 2 more. Crunch, crunch, out. Last time. Crunch, crunch, out. Draw your circles. You knew it wasn't over, right? Draw a little circle. Brace your core. Your hips aren't moving. Make the circles bigger. We did some work with the hips earlier, but we did it on our butts. Now we're on our forearms. Make it big, make it strong all the way. And once you've got the biggest circle, change the direction. Sweep the other way. Big circles, big circles. Use your core to stabilize. It shouldn't be going up and down. It should be one long spine. Go ahead, keep that leg high. You're trying to keep it as high as you can, drawing smaller circles. Keep it high, draw little circles, little circles, little circles. Go back into tricep touch. Exhale, inhale, 2 more. Exhale, inhale, last one. Exhale, inhale, put that foot down. No shock with what's going to happen on the other side. All right, so we have pressed into our forearms. Our shoulders are away from our ears. We're not letting our traps collapse up into our ears. So pull them back, knees underneath the hips, press down into the forearms, and go ahead and extend the back leg. It's up in the air. So we've seen it on the front side. We know what it looks like. We're going to do it on the back side. We're going to take a look at that knee as it comes. Again, not worried if it touches, but you're doing that side crunch, and then you're looking back down. So you're getting that neck work by looking out to the side, and you're getting the side oblique crunching. 2 more times. Exhale and inhale. Last time. Exhale and inhale. Let's double it up. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Tap, tap, lengthen. Tap, tap, lengthen. One more. Tap, tap, hold it out. Hold your leg as high as you can, but don't drop the belly. Pull the belly up, press into the forearms, and then start those little circles. Keep the leg as high as you can, and you're making the circles bigger to the floor. Okay? You're not losing the height, you're gaining the depth. So go ahead and make some big circles. Now your butt isn't wagging, you're just moving your femur in the hip socket. You're bracing your core, and you're drawing the biggest circle that you can. Once you've hit the biggest circle, you're going to change the direction. Circle the other way. Really brace that core. Press into those forearms. Keep those shoulders away from the ear. Keep the leg as high as you can and make the circle smaller. Smaller. We're up high. We're drawing those small little circles. Circle, circle, circle. And we've got 3. Knee into the tricep. Exhale. Send it out. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, last one, best one, tap, and go ahead and release it. Push yourself back into what we might know as child's pose. Take your hips to the front, walk your hands to the back, and then maybe you can look all the way to the back of your mat. down the backside. And then walk yourself back through the center. Send your hips to the back. Walk your hands to the front. And maybe take a look down at the bottom of your mat on the front side. And then come back into the center. Go ahead and bring yourself into a table. Let's just do a couple of cat cows here. Fingertips spread nice and wide, gripping in. So we're taking the pressure off of those wrists. If you'd like to make fists for wrist or roll up your mat, feel free to do so. Knees underneath the hips. Inhale, rise up that spine. Take a look at your navel. And then exhale, drop the belly, tip the tailbone, look to the sky. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lowering down. 2 more. Last one. And go ahead and have a seat on your bum, cross-legged if you would like. And once you've sat there comfortably, we're going to release the neck. So go ahead and interlace your fingers, place it behind your head. And we're just going to allow the weight of your hands, we're not pulling, just to tip your head forward, bring the elbows together, and just stretch as you round that spine. It's not a pull, it's just the weight of your hands and gravity pulling you down. Now this one is different because we're going to press into our head into our hands, and we're going to take those elbows out to the side. We're going to look up to the sky. So we're getting an opening through the chest. We're going to do this a couple times. So exhale, not a pull, just letting gravity pull you forward. And then it is a press with your head into your hands as you come up. 2 more. Exhale. And inhale. Last time. Exhale. And inhale. All right, release your hands. Hold onto your knees. Roll your shoulders back. Go ahead and close your eyes. And you're just taking your right ear to your right shoulder, letting your right shoulder relax. Holding on with your left hand. Go ahead and lean away.
And then tip your chin on the diagonal down onto that left shoulder. So again, hand is just placed there, not pulling. And then you're taking your chin towards your left shoulder on the diagonal, and you're leaning over to that right side. Some of us might feel a nicer stretch with the chin to the shoulder. Some of us might prefer ear to shoulder, so whatever works for you. Now keep your head exactly where it is and just release your right hand down. And then slowly sit up. And then just let the ear fall the other way. So again, this is the first level. Relax your shoulder, give it a little shake on that left side. Let the left ear come towards that left shoulder. And then you're gonna lean on in. Okay, so this is our base move here. If this feels good, stay. If you want to see if you can take that left hand and place it on the right temple, you can just feel the weight of the hand, giving that extra stretch here. Option, walking your fingertips behind your ear to where the base of your skull is, your occipital ridge, and then taking your chin, bringing it to your right shoulder. Then lean a little bit more to that left side again. Again, that just might feel something good. If it doesn't feel anything at all, if it feels negative, definitely stop. But if it's feeling like a good stretch and the one that you need, then you can stay in it a little longer. Again, the first thing you do is if your left hand is on your head, it's the left hand that releases and nothing else moves. So put it back down on your knee and then start to slowly make your way back up. And then straighten that head. You're going to look over to the left, just turn and look to the left. Then bring it all the way through the center and look to the right. One more time. First side. And then the second side. You can take the U shape, so you can drop the chin down through the center and then roll up toward the ceiling meets the wall. And then go the other way. Letting those shoulders relax, they tend to want to creep up, so just let them relax one more time. Draw the U shape around. And even it out on the other side. Go ahead and come back into the center, stack your head on your shoulders. Inhale your hands all the way up. Go ahead and just let that right hand drop to the mat and reach the left one over your head. Inhale up. And do the same thing on the other side. Just let it go. Let's float that a few times. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring those hands all the way up. Bring them down by your sides. Give me a couple shoulder rolls. Back. And now shake, shake. I hope you enjoyed that session. Hopefully we got in your back, your sides, your lower abs, your upper abdominals. We pressed into those forearms to get into those chest muscles. And then we got a little bit of stretching for the neck because we pulled it up all the time. So if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me on my channel. If you were in any of my classes, feel free to comment or reach out to me that way. Other than that, I hope to see you in person real soon.